In this video, I'll be looking at some ways to avoid buying fake batteries, and I'll also be analysing some fake and real batteries to see how they measure up. These days I do most of my shopping online for the convenience, choice of products and low prices. As strange as it may seem, I even order my cat's food from Bangkok because it's cheaper than buying locally and it saves me making a journey downtown. Online shopping is great, but my experience has shown that there is one big exception: batteries. Naturally, I want to pay the lowest price for the things I buy, but buying cheap batteries is often a false economy. The region of the world where I live is infamous for fake and pirated goods, and items such as memory cards and batteries are very easy to fake. They work, but the cheap components inside don't reflect the brand labels on the outside, and although you may think you're getting a bargain, you're really just wasting your money. I've had problems with fake camera batteries that can't be charged in an original charger and whose power capacity won't display on the camera. And I've also had problems with AA and AAA batteries. In this video, I'll be analysing various batteries to show you what you actually get for your money and identifying some warning signs. This doesn't only affect online sales. If you travel to Asia for a vacation, you will find many small shops and markets selling fake electronics, and exactly the same warnings apply. I've seen guides on the internet describing how to spot fake batteries, but these often describe differences between real and fake items, and in most cases you won't have a real item with which to make comparisons. There are certain things to look out for, and some are very obvious. With this battery, the obvious thing that reveals it as being a fake is the capacity. Nickel metal hydride AAA batteries have a maximum capacity of around 1000 mAh or slightly more. Fake batteries are all over the online shopping stores in Thailand. Some are claimed to have a capacity of 4300 mAh and some 4600 mAh. A reputable company wouldn't sell products that are physically impossible to manufacture, therefore they are obviously fake. Despite this, the vendors claim that the batteries are genuine. Let's take a look at some of the things that are claimed by this vendor, and I've removed the vendor's name here to save any embarrassment. So this one here, Turp Tisut, the cheapest price. Pragan Nungbi, 1 year warranty. Raka Piset, this is a special price. And this fourth one, Kongtae, 100%, so 100% genuine. And the batteries are actually 100% fake. Another warning sign is a very low price. There is no reason for vendors to sell good quality products for a ridiculously low price when they could very easily get more money if the goods were genuine. The fake Sony batteries that we just looked at are obviously fake because they are claimed to have an impossible capacity, and they are also very cheap. The claimed capacity of these Energizer batteries is possible, but the very cheap price makes me suspicious. Anyway, we shall find out more when we do some testing later. Other signs lead me to believe that batteries are probably genuine, but I'm more convinced of some rather than others. These Eneloop batteries are not ridiculously cheap, and the seller has made an attempt to emphasise that the batteries are genuine. I would imagine, therefore, that they are probably genuine. With some batteries, I'm really not sure if they are genuine or fake. These Panasonic batteries aren't claimed to have a crazy high rating, and they aren't extremely cheap. They could be okay, but we shall find out later when we do some testing. The same applies with these Toriyama batteries. The claimed milliamp hour rating is very high, which makes me suspicious, but the price isn't that cheap, therefore they could be okay. Also, when scammers make fake goods, which they try to pass off as a different brand, they usually use a very well-known brand, such as Sony or Eneloop. I've not heard of any fake IKEA Ladda batteries, and there is a lower chance of scammers producing fake Toriyama and Vapcell batteries because these brands aren't that well known. But again, we shall find out later on when we do some testing. For the capacity analysis, I'll be using Refresh and Analyze on the PowerX charger or Test on the LiitoKala charger. These modes do the same thing. They carry out a complete charge of partially charged batteries, discharge them completely to find the capacity, and then charge them again ready for use. These fake Sony batteries are the biggest joke of all. They have 4300 or 4600 milliamp hours written on them, but what is the actual capacity? I analysed them when they were brand new, and the best battery was about 250 milliamp hours, somewhat shy of 4300. But it gets worse. I've used them a few times in TV remotes or digital thermometers, and the already poor capacity deteriorates rapidly. Let's see what we get now. So in slot 1, 117 milliamp hours, slot 2, 82, slot 3, 94, and slot 4, 95. They cost next to nothing, but they are next to useless, a complete waste of money. Initially, I bought Eneloop batteries from a shop, but then I found what I thought was the same thing online at a fraction of the price. I believe these Eneloop Pros are fake because of the low price, and the actual capacity is nowhere near the rated capacity of 950 milliamp hours, but they actually work quite well, and I've recharged them many times. Let's have a look and see what we get. In slot 1 we have 508, slot 2 518, slot 3 525, and slot 4 509. So nothing near the rated capacity of 950, but not bad. And with fakes, I found that you get good fakes and bad fakes, and these appear to be fairly good fakes. Let's take a look at the IKEA Ladda batteries. And when I tested these batteries in a previous video, about half were above the rated capacity and half were slightly below, although some of the lost capacity can be clawed back by doing refresh and analyze and break-in cycles. These are the AA's rated at 2450 milliamp hours, and in slot 1 we've got 2447, slot 2 2739, very high, slot 3 2413, and slot 4 2453. And these are the AAA batteries rated at 750 milliamp hours, and in slot 1 we've got 763, slot 2 746, slot 3 758, and slot 4 769. And these are really excellent batteries, and they're really excellent value. These are the first Eneloop batteries I bought about 10 years ago. They're genuine, not fakes. I've recharged them hundreds of times, and although the AA batteries are still holding up very well, the AAAs are starting to have problems. I use AAAs a lot more than I use AA's. In addition to capacity and price, another factor to consider when buying rechargeable batteries is the number of charge-discharge cycles they can perform. The Vapcell batteries that I bought recently are only good for 1000 cycles, but the Eneloops should be good for at least 2100 cycles. Let's look at the AAAs first, and the one in the first slot has an obvious problem with a capacity of just 145 milliamp hours. One of the great things about these chargers is being able to identify problems such as this. With a normal charger, there will be no indication that the battery has a serious problem. I'll try to repair this one using break-in mode, but it may now be unrepairable. The AAAs are rated at 750 milliamp hours, and although the others are still usable, you can see that the capacity has started to deteriorate. So this one in slot 1, just 145, that's got an obvious problem. Slot 2, 619, slot 3, 520, and slot 4, 631. So this one is definitely got a problem. These three are still usable, but they're quite a bit below the rated 750 milliamp hours. The AA's look a lot better, and despite their age and use, they are still holding up very well. They are rated at 1900 milliamp hours. 3 exceed that rating, and the 4th is just under, but it's very close. These are already 10 years old, but they should be good for several more years. So let's take a look. Slot 1, 1927, slot 2, 1963, slot 3 1861 and slot 4 1968. The next batteries are the cheap Energizers. Like the fake Sony batteries, they were ultra cheap, but because the Sony batteries claim to have an impossibly high capacity rating of 4300 milliamp hours, I knew straight away they were fake. These ones have a capacity rating of 900 milliamp hours, which is possible, but because of the very low price, I suspect they are fake. Anyway, there's only one way to find out. Slot 1 173 milliamp hours, slot 2 129, slot 3 163, slot 4 205. These batteries are claimed to have a rating of 900 milliamp hours, so once again, more fakes. While I was looking for batteries online, I came across a few brands that I'd never heard of before. The capacity rating was very high, but there were none of the telltale signs of being fake. These interested me, so I ordered some. The first brand is Vapcell. Let's take a look. Slot 1 1000 milliamp hours, slot 2 919, slot 3 997, slot 4 1013. So not quite up to the rated 1100 milliamp hours, but I haven't done a break-in cycle yet, and with new batteries it's recommended that you break them in first, and if I did that, that might actually increase their capacity to the rated 1100 milliamp hours. So these batteries are quite impressive. They were reasonably priced. They're definitely not fake. The only drawback is that they can only be charged 1000 times, and that's quite low compared to the Eneloops, which can be charged 2100 times. But overall, very impressive. The other brand I was hoping to test was Toriyama, but after ordering them a week ago, they still haven't arrived yet, and I'm not prepared to wait any longer. Once again, these batteries were very high capacity, and I don't think they're fake. To summarise, if you want good, risk-free batteries and you aren't too concerned about price, just go to a reputable supplier and buy genuine Eneloops. You won't be disappointed. At the other end of the spectrum, if you buy 4 batteries for a couple of bucks that are claimed to have an impossibly high capacity rating, be prepared to be very disappointed. As the old adage goes, you get what you pay for. These fake batteries are a waste of money. In the middle ground, some cheap batteries are most likely fake, but they work reasonably well. You might be okay, or you might not be. Buying these batteries is a risk, and is it a risk that you want to take? There are obvious well-known brands, but nowadays there are some little-known brands that are quite good. These Vapcell AAA 1100 milliamp hour batteries were really good. Another brand of high capacity battery I would like to try is PowerX, which comes from the same manufacturer that makes the PowerX charger, but I haven't had an opportunity to test those yet. My personal favourites are the IKEA Ladda batteries. They most likely come from the same factory as Eneloops, but they're branded differently. They work really well, and they're a lot cheaper than Eneloops if you buy directly from IKEA. Buying directly also removes the risk of buying fakes. I hope you found that useful. If you have any comments, questions or other feedback, please leave them below, and thank you for watching.